It is 1843 on Wednesday, May the 27th, and the Ninja's doing its job once again. The oven's doing its job once again, and so you may realize that we're having chicken chunks again and taters. However, tonight is going to be finally the school snack episode. Look at this. Look at this tower. Can I get the whole tower in frame? Like, look at this. It's funny. I did a test frame to like put all the boxes there, and I put my phone on the tripod here to see if it would look good in the frame, and it's actually too tall. These 3 boxes get cut off, so I got to figure out something to do. Obviously, first I have to eat my supper, and then we'll get to the school snacks. But I really like that shot. I really like going from the bottom to the top, and then the top to the bottom. Very satisfying. I did that with the Pop-Tarts too. First of all, let's take a peek at what we're listening to. This is basically just a tradition now where I always make faces at the camera. That is Non-Conscious Paradox again. Listened to that yesterday. We have 1:30 left. What? Huh? Excuse me? We listened to this song yesterday because I'd listened to it in the morning. I didn't listen to anything this morning because I slept for a long time. Why did I sleep for a long time? Oh yeah, because it was actually getting a little chilly in the morning. And so I thought that I could sleep better because I wanted to put my blanket. So I have multiple blankets on my bed, obviously. I have a sheet, then I have a thicker blanket, then I have like a comforter, then I have like a really, what's the word? Like a really soft fur, I don't know what the word I'm trying to think is, but a top blanket. And I wanted to put on the comforter. So the top blanket is always off during these times because it's very warm. But I wanted to put on my comforter. And so I thought, okay, I'll close the door because I had the balcony door open. Did I? Yeah, I did. And so I closed the door, and then I like went into a deep sleep for a few hours, a couple hours or so. 18 seconds left. So I slept very good, so I didn't even need to listen to anything this morning because I had slept in so much. So am I excited for the school snacks? I am excited for the school snacks. I hope it tastes okay, though. That's the only thing. Okay, so I'm just going to put the phone on the counter there. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Once again, I forgot to friggin' shake the basket. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. I forgot to shake the basket. I probably won't forget to turn off the light because I'm thinking about it right now, but I always forget to turn off the light, the kitchen light. Okay, so let's get the phone back. Yeah, I think I am. Like, I'm more interested. I'm more looking forward to just the variety. I did sneak a peek. I opened all the boxes today, and I did sneak a peek to see how they looked. So, but obviously I haven't tried any of them yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Usually I take the chicken out first. I'm sure they'll taste good, though. I mean, there's chocolate in them, right? And most of them, there's chocolate in them. Okay. And we have ourselves a chicken. Let's go one at a time. I accidentally did a double stack of chicken. I accidentally put one piece of chicken on the other. That was funny. I probably couldn't do that again if I tried. Shut up. Okay, so now let's get the ketchup. I'm gonna try and fly through this. Yeah, it's really sad that I have no more cake and I have no more croissants. Those chocolate croissants last night were so absolutely amazing. I ate all of them too, all 20 in the package. That was ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, so I'll give you an update on my movie watching. It did not go over very well last night. I wasn't able to find a movie I liked. I tried several movies, but I can't because I have to use my hands in order to switch to a new movie. And so, I mean, I only have like just a couple movies in me to see if I like them or not. So I had no luck, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a nice shot right there. Yep, I forgot the light again. I said that I wouldn't forget, and yet I forgot. Of course. So there is your stack of school snacks. Now, obviously, the stack is way too big. I have to like move them so I can eat. Oh, that's even better. Look at that. Why didn't I just do this from the beginning? I have more room now, and you can also see at least one more of the boxes. There's still two more that are unseen. I don't want them to fall over, obviously. Okay, so here is your supper. This is, I don't know how many days in a row this is, but I'll get back to the pasta eventually. I don't know when though. Tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna have. I forgot about that. I have a bunch of cereal that I want to eat too. So it's either going to be cereal or candy. So I'm not sure. The candy one's going to be really interesting. There's 42 different kinds of candy. So that should be fun. Tomorrow I should eat this again because I have one more little bit of carrots, baby carrots. By the way, I did have my baby carrots after my afternoon walk. They were amazeballs. So I have one more portion. That's what I wanted to say. One more portion of baby carrots. So yeah, I'll probably eat this again tomorrow, but I don't know what I'm going to have for dessert. It was very warm out today, but it wasn't humid again. And it was about 28 Celsius, I think. Maybe not quite, no, I think it was 26 or something. And just before the video, I closed the balcony door because you can feel there's a very brisk wind blowing in. I have my shorts on. Tonight it's supposed to go down to, I think, like 13 degrees Celsius, obviously. It's going to be very nice for sleeping. Really looking forward to that. And tomorrow, I think it's only supposed to be 21 or 23, I can't remember. Very beautiful weather though. Over the next few days as well. So that's good. Yes, this song has some very nice melodies in it. From 2021. 5 years ago, wow. That's insane. That is literally crazy. By the way, 2026, right? The year? So this year is the 20th anniversary of my Forever Trapped in a Broken Mirror album. How crazy is that? 20 years ago. I still remember recording that. Well, I mean, that was recorded over the span of 5 years or something. So when I say I still remember, well, I still remember recording all of it, but what I was referring to was the last portion, the last batch of songs that I recorded in 2006, I believe it was. Yeah. And I think I'm specifically talking about the drums, I think. I'm trying to think if I do remember. I don't remember recording the guitars, no. Huh, that's interesting. I do remember recording the drums though. Today I was thinking about, I'd like to compile all of the Forever Trapped in a Broken Mirror songs, recording sessions, into one giant YouTube video and have it be called Forever Trapped in a Broken Mirror and then in brackets complete or something like that. Because there are several different recording sessions. There's also a bunch of demo songs. I don't know if I'll be able to do that though. Anyway, here's your food that's gone now. So, with that being said, I don't know what I'm going to do here. So here's all of the boxes, obviously. There's still two more up here. Like, where do I even put them? There's not enough room. I would like to bring a plate out here so that I can eat over a plate. Yeah, you can see both of them. You can barely see this one, but yeah, you can barely see this one, but you can see this one. And you can sort of see this one. We'll figure it out. I'll just, yeah, but the plate, yeah, I think I have to bring this plate because I'm gonna have, what, 14 different things, 14 different items, and maybe I can place them on the plate as I'm eating them. So that's a very tasty meal. I very much enjoyed this meal. Tastes very good, obviously. Tomorrow I should have the same thing. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to eat for dessert. I think either way, there's going to be a ton of variety because I have, how many? 9 different kinds of cereal and 42 different kinds of candy. So plenty of variety to go around. And then I still have a whole bunch of chocolate bars, but for my next chocolate bar video, I think I'm just going to eat multiple bars of the same kind. So it's not going to be a variety video. It's just going to be in excess eating of one specific kind of chocolate video. Though I do have several different kinds of chocolate bars. But I've already made a chocolate bar video. Though to be fair, I think I only did eat 4 different kinds of chocolate bars in that video. So I have more varieties than that now. Not that many more, but I have a few different varieties. Anyway. All right, so here is my, I definitely need a glass of milk for this because these are all cakes and most of them are chocolate. So obviously I need a glass of milk. That goes without saying. All right, so the milk has been poured. I should probably also bring my knife, just in case I have to cut any of them. I don't know if I will need to cut them, but it'll be nice to have, at least. I'll just dry the knife a little bit. Okay, let's see if I remember to turn the light off this time. All right, there you go. There you have it. So I'll just put the plate off to the side. You don't really have to see the plate because what's more important are the boxes and the items in general. So I still don't know. I didn't really plan on how to do this because there's just, there are too many items here. Okay, well, at least we have, I mean, this is pretty perfect, actually. I can move this back so you can get a glimpse of the top box as well. Move this over. It's very close to the edge. Obviously, I don't want them to fall over. Okay. Yeah, it's just, it's hard with these two extras. I guess this is good enough. Unfortunately, you can't see the label of this one. You know, you sort of can. Okay, so I guess I'll talk, first I need some water. Obviously I need some water. I'm getting a little warm actually. I think I'm gonna open the door again. It doesn't matter if, the breeze doesn't matter for this. Oh yeah, you can feel that for sure, for totes. The breeze doesn't matter for this because I'm not warming anything up. Oh yeah. Now, I don't know if I'll need a glove either. So what are we doing here? Yeah, I got the knife. I think I should get a fork too. That probably makes the most sense, to be honest. Okay, you know what makes the most sense? I should unwrap one of each first, because that's going to take some time. I'm going to have to remember how they line up on the plate. I really should have organized this better, right? Whatever, who cares? Anyway, so school snacks. I call them school snacks. These are snack cakes. So they're by this company called Vachon. So it says since 1923 up here. Depuis 1923. I don't know if you can see it in the video there, but Vachon. So this is a Canadian company. I assumed it was, and I did a little bit of research, and it's a French-Canadian company. So it says since 1923, it's a long time ago, obviously, over 100 years. So, you know, I had these when I was a kid, not all the time, but we had them sometimes in our lunches when we go to school. So I guess that's why I call them school snacks. And even my dad had them when he was a kid. You know, he's not that old, but he was a kid. He was born in 1960. So, and his favorite is actually this one right here, the Joe Louis. That's a good one. That's a chocolate one. I don't know if you can see this logo right here, or this depiction right there. Yeah, I think the reason, because I wanted to get some light on the boxes. Okay, how's that? That's even better now, isn't it? Okay, I think we're doing it. So yeah, these were they were pretty good. I haven't had all of these, but when I would have some of these, they were generally pretty good. You know, I could have got some other stuff like a Twinkie. I hate Twinkies. That's why I didn't get them. I absolutely can't stand Twinkies. They're disgusting. And however, you know that Hostess cupcake? So the chocolate cupcake, it has the cream on the inside and it has that swirly design on the top. I mean, that's edible. I would eat that occasionally, but in general, those aren't that good. And so when I was getting the school snacks at the grocery store, I realized, oh, they're all made by the same company. And so I was able to track down all of these different varieties here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For some reason, I thought there were 14. I don't know why I thought there were 14. So we have 13 different varieties. However, there are 3 different flakies right here, here, and here. And there are 2 different kinds of the half moon here and here. And everything else is different. So I did miss out on a couple different items. One of them was I think like the rosettes or something. When I went they were only available at one grocery store, and the best before date was not good at all. Well, I mean, it was too soon, so I didn't buy them. And there was something else that I couldn't even find. I don't even know what they're called. And then I did go on this other website that had like grocery delivery, and they had what I think may have been my favorite kind. It was something I haven't tried before, but it was a mashup of the Joe Louis and the Au Caramel. So it was like Joe Louis, but it had caramel in it. I don't remember the exact specifics, but apparently there was also a version of the Joe Louis that had maple. So this is a caramel. Oh, this is caramel. Okay. There was also, at least on the website, the Vachon website, they had a couple of varieties that had maple flavored. I think that was like a limited time type of deal. Anyway, I don't remember the availability of all of these when I was a kid. I know Joe Louis, I had those when I was a kid. I had the flaky as well, and I had the Swiss rolls and the Au Caramel. Those are the ones I remember from my childhood and adulthood as well. Some of these I avoided based on reasons I will state. But yes, some of these I haven't even had before. Some of them I'm assuming I'll like, but I haven't had before. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing this. Yeah, so my favorite, I think, even into my adulthood, the only one I went back for was the flaky, the passion flaky. So I think the original one had apple and raspberry in them. It's like a flaky pastry. I'll show it to you eventually. How am I going to do this? So we'll just go one by one. Okay, so we'll go one by one. So this is the millefeuille. That's how you pronounce that, millefeuille. So mille means 1,000. Feuille means these are French words. Feuille means leaves, like a leaf, but pluralized, so leaves. And it could also mean, I think, like a sheet, like sheets of paper are called feuilles de papier. And however, I'm wondering if it also means layers. So you can see this item has a bunch of different layers. So I'm wondering if that's another alternate meaning of feuille. This one, I don't know if I said this. I don't think I've had this before. So here it is right here. It's got the layers. So by the way, what does it say? Individually wrapped, flaky pastries. Shouldn't it say something? Like, what is this all about? Discover layer after satisfying layer of sweet, creamy filling, fruit-flavored confection, and flaky pastry topped with a vanilla-flavored frosting. It's joie de vivre in every bite. I did the quote thing, because it had quotes around it. Okay, so this is the millefeuille. So let's try the millefeuille for the first time ever in my life. It looks really good, actually. Yeah, my hands are gonna get totally dirty. Like, what am I thinking? Also, I need a garbage. Like, where am I gonna put all this garbage? I obviously did not think this through. So I've got to figure this out. I've got to figure a couple things out. Give me 1 second here. So I do have a garbage bag right here that I think it'll be off screen, but I'll have it open so I could just toss it. Okay, that's a bad idea. I'll get a fresh garbage bag. I mean, this one isn't gross or anything. It's just like paper in here, but yeah, I'm gonna get like a fresh garbage bag, an unused garbage bag. Was my butt in the frame? Were you scoping out my butt? My butt is so bony. It is not a very nice butt. Okay. Shut up. Something making noise. Okay, here we go. Thing is on the ground. So, I mean, what am I going to do here? So I've already done this. So let's try to get it out of the package, if possible, without ruining it. Come on, man. I feel like it's stuck to the package. Come on. Yeah, it's definitely stuck slightly to the package. Okay, it got off. So I'm not gonna, oh, it smells pretty good. Oh. I'm not gonna eat all of them. I'm just gonna take like a bite. Okay, so I cut this. So here you go, you got your layers. So let's take a bite here. Yeah, no, it tastes pretty good. It's definitely edible. I could definitely see myself eating a whole thing of that. Yeah, it tasted very good. Okay, good. So we're one down. Let's go to the next one. Oh, these ones. By the way, I think I've had these before as well. The brownies. However, they look different than I remember. When I saw the package, the brownies, I was like, yeah, I've definitely had those before when I was a kid. And then I opened them and I looked at this and I'm like, this doesn't look like what I've eaten. But it honestly, it's probably been 20 years since I've had this, even more than that. So this says, decadent brownies topped with a burst of chocolatey, multicolored candies for everyone to enjoy. Everyone. It's so inclusive. Brownies. Now my expectations are not very high for these brownies, considering the kind of brownies that we've had in this video series already. This is like the fourth different kind. So we had the brownie chocolate cheesecake. We had the Longo's brownie. We had the 2-bite brownies. Oh, we also had the chocolate fudge brownie from Superstore. And we also had the Brookies. So that's 5 different kind of brownies. And now we have this one. So this is the 6th brownie. So hopefully this isn't the worst of the bunch. Yeah, by the way, price-wise, I don't know how much all this stuff costs. I forget. You do get them at like I got some of these at Dollarama. You get them at the discount stores, so All right, so here's the brownie. Not bad. It's got a nice consistency. I definitely eat the whole thing of that too. Would I buy these? I don't know. But so far, I really don't have many complaints. I'm just trying to think if I like this better than the Brookie and the chocolate fudge brownie from the Superstore. That I'm not sure about. Okay, so this is you might think it's called a billet log, but no, this is a French word. It's BO log. So I had to look up what that meant. Apparently it's like a thick piece of wood. So, which I guess is what this is supposed to represent. It's like a BO log. What is this called? It's a log, but it has another name. Yeah, so apparently, I didn't know this, but until today, apparently this has what? This has coconut on it. So I didn't know, obviously I avoided this because this is just jelly. There's no chocolate on this, and it had coconut. So I've never had this before in my life. So this says, these sweet rolled cakes are filled with decadent layers of jelly and creamy filling, then sprinkled with coconut. Simply delicious. Okay. So I'm gonna run out of room here. I have to like make another stack. There's not enough room on this table here. Oh. Okay, maybe I'll put them on the ground, but the problem is I have them stacked from like biggest on the bottom to smallest on the top. And now I'm gonna like do it in the opposite. I'm gonna have the smallest on the bottom and the biggest on the top, which is not structurally safe. So I gotta figure out something to do about that. I'll make two stacks. How about that? I'd like to know what the order is though, just in case, because we're getting to some, like specifically the flakies. Two of the flakies almost look identical because of the filling. The other flaky has caramel in it, so that should be distinguishable, but. So I still have the stuff right here. I'm gonna have like I'm gonna form a nice line. I'm really glad I brought my knife. So far we're doing pretty good. Honestly, I think I like the millefeuille better than the brownie. The brownie is like a cheap brownie, you know? That's what I remember about it when I ate it when I was younger. It's just like a cheap brownie. Yeah, I can smell the coconut for sure. You know, the old me would have smelled coconut and been like, oh, it's coconut, that's disgusting. But the new me, after having gone to Tim Hortons, and getting those coconut donuts, I'm like all about the coconut now. Apparently that's what I am. Okay, so let's cut this. I don't see any. Wasn't there supposed to be jelly in here? I really don't see any jelly. I guess there's like a tiny bit. There's jelly on the other side. I'll have a bite of the other side. Yeah, I definitely see jelly on this side. I sort of mangled it, but. Wow. Wow, that one was actually really good. It was so soft. Coconut tastes good. Wow. So I'm still not a huge coconut fan, but I'll tolerate it. I'm just wondering if I should put that ahead of the millefeuille. I'm not sure. Okay, this one, I know This one was my favorite for a long time. This is Aw Caramel. I completely forgot about this actually. And then I was looking at all the different varieties of cakes to get. And then I saw the picture of this. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about these things. These were like what I would get, what I would like to get or have at school. Apparently they come in a 2-pack. So I'm just gonna have one, obviously. Oh. Yeah, I'm a caramel guy. You know, of course you know. My favorite chocolate bar used to be Twix, So I like myself some caramel. I also love Mars. All right, so let's get this out of there. Good. I'll put this back in. Okay. So here it is. I think I read everything so far. So this one doesn't really have a synopsis. Ain't no party like an Aw Caramel party. Keep the fun going by grabbing some extra boxes. Okay. The secret of joy. Yeah, this one doesn't really have a description of it. Why is it so far away? The pile I made, why is it so far away? I'm gonna have to move everything. Like, could I put it even as far away as possible? Oh, this is the worst part of the video. Okay, now this one. So the caramel is in the secret compartment at the top here. So I'm just wondering, how should I eat this? I think I'll just take a bite. Oh yeah. That's good. So there's like a fluffy cake part here. And there's caramel, but then there's also like some marshmallow type stuff, cream or marshmallow type stuff on the outer ring. And then on the center is the caramel of the top part. So yeah, that was a good one. I remember why I like that so much. That's classic. So that's up there for me. The BO log was very soft, super soft. It was really impressed by that. I'm just gonna have a palate cleanser. So I think we're making pretty good progress, even though it's probably taking way too long. So here we go. These are the lady fingers. Doigts de dame. These ones I've never had before, obviously, because there's jam and chocolate. That doesn't mix in my opinion. But I'm gonna try it. So I'm assuming this is the same, this white stuff is the same type of innards found in the Aw Caramel. So it's getting a little breezy, so I'm debating on whether I should close the door again. Huh, it says these are new. So I wonder if this is a new flavor type thing. So let's read the back of this. Yeah, this one doesn't have a synopsis either. Okay. This might be my favorite box. It's got the purple. Purple's a really nice color. Ugh. Apparently that's my sister's favorite color. Purple. One of my sister's favorite colors. It's the favorite color of one of my sisters. I have two sisters. It was also the favorite color of my ex-girlfriend. Long time ago. Long time ago. Okay, so this one I've never had before. So I guess I'll just take a chunk. Ooh, I really liked how that cut. This seems kind of dense, actually. Fortunately, you can't see the the jam. There you go. There's a piece of chocolate hiding the jam. So there it is right there. Mmm. Oh, this is reminding me of something. Another type of like cookie or something. Oh, what is it? Oh, I think it's those like marshmallow cookies. They have like strawberry jam inside. You know what those are called? This smell totally reminds me of that. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, if you want to add a little bit of jam to your chocolate, this was definitely the way to go. Oh yeah, it definitely reminds me of that one cookie. I forget what those cookies are called. I saw them at the grocery store though when I went there. So I still have a nice row right here. So I like those. I don't know how much to eat of each one, you know? Obviously I don't want to overeat, but because there's 13 different kinds. Okay, so these are Swiss rolls. So I've definitely had these before. These are really good. Roulet Suisse. So does this have anything? No, it just has, oh, here it does have something. An irresistible combination of sponge cake rolled around a sweet, creamy filling, coated in a delicious chocolatey layer. Yeah, so these were one of the ones I liked as well. This is chocolate cake. It's got the inside, the creamy inside, and then it has the chocolate coating. These were very good. Oh, my back is killing me with all this moving around. Oh, there's two of them here. I need to only get one of them. Come on. Okay, so they're sort of being crushed a little bit. I don't know if it's because I have 13 boxes on top of each other or what, but come on. Okay, there's that. Put this back in the box. Okay. All right, so let's, oh, unfortunately it's sort of, yeah, you guess you didn't really see that. Oh, you sort of did. The chocolate part sort of started to crumble, unfortunately. I should have just taken a bite of it. Yeah, the chocolate it's not much of a roll. Yeah, these don't seem to be in the greatest of shape, unfortunately. It's a piece of chocolate here. Not the best showing from the Swiss rolls, unfortunately. Yeah, chocolate-wise, the au caramel and the ladyfingers are the best. That was a poor representation of the chocolates, the Swiss roll right there. And then the BO log and the other one, the millefeuille, those were really good for what they are. Oh, okay, so now we got a flaky. All right, so here's your flaky. This one I've not had before. This is a passion caramel. Let's say fusion. Oh, so it's fusion. Okay. So this is one of the fusion ones. There was a fusion of the au caramel and the Joe Louis that I wanted to try, but I wasn't able to find it. So this is the fusion of the au caramel, which I just had recently, and the passion flaky, which I haven't had yet until now. So I'm assuming it's going to be good because pretty much the only thing different is basically a flaky, but instead of the fruit filling, it's got caramel. So, and you can see it also has cream as well. So it has like a fruit filling and then it has a cream filling too. But in this case, it's caramel. So This says, at last, all the best of your favorite Vachon cakes combined into one. There's nothing more delightful than the combination of the light puff pastry of the passion flaky and the delicious flavors of the caramel. All right, I believe you. So can I just like start putting stuff right here now? Is that gonna get in the way? Can I do this? My Kleenex box is sort of right there. Is that gonna work? I think that'll work. Yeah, that looks good right there. Okay, so let's open this. So the original Passion Flaky was my favorite. You might be asking yourself here, you might be yelling at the screen, what's the dealio? I thought you were a chocolate guy. I thought you were a chocoholic. Then the Passion Flaky is your favorite? There's no chocolate in that. Well, you've got me. You caught me. That might be true. There's no chocolate in the Passion Flaky. However, it just, I like the taste so much. I can't get this open. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So, I guess I'm gonna have to use my fingers now. So you can sort of see the caramel protruding. You can see the cream, obviously. It's very light, smells very good. I can smell the caramel. But yeah, it's a pastry. There's like little specks of sugar on the top. I don't know if that, yeah, it sort of comes through on the camera. It's very light and flaky. That's why it's called a flaky. The best part of the flaky, obviously, is the interior, though. So you sort of have to bite off the corners first, and then you get into the meat, which is all the best parts. But I really like the inside of the regular flaky, the apple raspberry flaky. I don't remember which one I like more, the apple raspberry or the 3 fruits. I remember when in my adulthood, when I got the flakies, I tried both of these because I remember the 3 fruits was available back then. I'm just trying to think what year that was. I'm pretty sure that was around 2008, so 18 years ago. So, oh, you can see the caramel a little bit better on that one. So the question is, I think for this one, I'm just going to cut it down the middle. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it, you know? Oh, it cut perfectly. Oh my God. Okay. So there you have it right there. So I'll just take a bite then. How about that? It's sort of falling apart now. Oh. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. Yeah, there was a lot of cream in that one. Did I can smell the caramel, but I don't even know if I tasted any. Tastes good though. It reminds me of a flaky. So we'll put this to the side then. I definitely don't feel full yet, so. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Okay, so this one I've never had before. So this is the Half Moon. So there are 2 different flavors of the Half Moon. This is the chocolate version. Half Moon. Lune is moon in French. So this one, apparently it doesn't have like a chocolate coating. I'm seeing that right now. It's just like the cake itself. And then it has some cream on the inside. It sort of reminds me of the Joe Louis, but not quite the same, apparently. A tasty chocolate flavored cake, as soft and fluffy as a cloud that simply melts in your mouth. Enhanced with a delicate, creamy filling, it's like a trip to 7th heaven. Shout out to the TV show, 7th Heaven. Who are the daughters on that show? Yet another show that had hot daughters. I mean, the one daughter was way too young. What was her name? Mackenzie Rossman was the actress's name, but what was the character's name? I forget. She was way too young, but she grew into like a really hot girl. And then Beverly Mitchell was the middle daughter, who apparently, I think she was even older than Jessica Biel, who was the oldest daughter. I think that's what I read. I was not planning on doing the Seventh Heaven shout out. I did not read that prior to this video. Okay. Okay, I can't decide if I like the smell or not. Whoops. This was bigger than I thought it was going to be honest, when I saw it earlier today. This one I think I can, oh, I don't want to get my fingers dirty. I'll cut a little piece off. But yeah, this is the biggest one. Like, it's huge. All right, so here you go. Very soft. Yeah, it does melt in your mouth. Huh. It did what it said it would. I'm not sold on the chocolate. It's got a flavor to the chocolate that I'm just not sold on. Huh. I could eat, I probably should have had some milk with that. That probably would have been better. Oh. Back is killing me. Freaking garbage is flying all over the place now. I should probably close the door now. Oh. All right, door has been closed again. For the how manyth time? Second time. I've got to open the garbage again, make sure it's nice and open. Gotta make sure I'm not sitting on my nutsack. Oh. I just have to do this so I can give myself some more room. Okay, now we're back to the other flaky. This is the 3 Fruits flaky. Passion flaky. 3 Fruits, 3 fruits. So what are the 3 fruits, by the way? So we have raspberry, blueberry, and strawberry, it looks like. Raspberry and strawberries are 2 of my favorites. So this says, from the first bite, this flaky pastry seduces you with a creamy filling and a tasty berry-flavored confection. It's a delicious moment of pure pleasure. All right. That's quite a promise you made there, box. Let's see if you're accurate in your assessment. Ooh, that smells good. I can smell the berry filling. However, I was able to smell the caramel filling on the other one. I didn't really taste the caramel though. So the question is, do I cut this one as well? I mean, the first one cut very well, so maybe I will. So which side? I think I have to choose this side. All right, so there you have it. I was so flaky that they sort of fall apart. That's sort of the fun part, I guess. Hey. Yeah, that was good. That's like the flaky I remember. However, that's the three fruits version of the flaky, so I don't think this is the one that I really remember. Which is like a different flavor, a different version. Okay, so this one. So this is the May West. Yeah, so the May West. Here we have it. It's got a hot chick on the front. She's like, ooh, look what I got. I've got a May West. I got a me. I'm assuming this girl's name is May West. She's got the old-timey bathing suit on. Showing some leg and some cleavage too. So it looks very good, May West. What does it say? It says, this delicious cake with a chocolatey coating has a unique creamy filling in its center. A secret recipe passed down from one generation to the next. Now, I don't know if I've ever had one of these before. I'm not sure, to be honest. Now, the filling sort of looks like banana or like vanilla pudding or something like that. So I am intrigued. I don't know why, but I thought I smelled coconut. Am I crazy? Am I insane? There's no way there's coconut in this. No, there's definitely no coconut in this. I'm probably just smelling things. Uh-oh. That was stupid. All of them almost fell out because I opened it from the bottom of the box there. All right. So this one I think I'll cut as well. Running out of shelf space on my plate here. Yeah, this one cut very well as well. So it was just the Swiss rolls that were horrible in terms of cutting. I mean, the chocolate just fell right off of them. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. It smells like coconut. I don't know why. I looked at the ingredients. I swear I didn't see coconut in them. Yeah, some of the chocolate is thicker in spots. That's something I really like. That's my favorite part of the Joe Louis, actually. Spoiler alert. But yeah, this was enjoyable. I don't understand what's going on with the filling. Like, it smells like coconut, which is fine, but I don't know, I was sort of expecting banana or something like that. I would eat that again, though. I'll eat some more of some of these after we go through all of them. Maybe I can do a bit of a tier list. I still have tons of milk, so I feel like I haven't really eaten anything in terms of my stomach. I mean, I say that, and it feels like my stomach's huge, so I don't know. To be fair, I did eat how many? 20? 20 what? 20 croissants yesterday. So, and finally, the third and final, the originator, Passion Flaky, with the apple raspberry Passion Flaky. So this one probably says the same thing. This doesn't have any information on it. So now, to be honest, I don't even know if this is the originator. I think it's the originator, and I feel like the three fruits one came after. So, but I don't know if that's true or not. I need to make some room. We need to move everything over. Make room for the flaky. Yes. Okay. So this is our third flaky. We're getting towards the end. 59 minutes? Are you serious? Yeah, obviously I'm not very good at this. Okay, so let's cut this in half as well. I'm gonna have to rotate it. Okay. All right. I forgot to do my smell test. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is your classic flaky. Yeah, for sure. Okay, this looks like it has a lot of filling too. Yeah. Yeah, that's the classic flaky that I remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, on the caramel one, there was a weird aftertaste. I wonder if it was, sort of is a weird aftertaste on this one too. It tastes good though. Yeah. It's possible that I had another one, like I bought more of them after 2008. This one I also opened from the bottom. So this is another Half Moon. So I remember on the chocolate version of the Half Moon, the chocolate I thought had a sort of a weird taste to it that I'm not sure if I was into or not. A tasty vanilla flavored cake, as soft and fluffy as a cloud, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this was the Seventh Heaven reference. Yeah, Jessica Biel grew up on that show, obviously. And so, if I remember correctly, she was, if I remember correctly, yeah, I do remember correctly. I just remembered about this right now. Jessica Biel, because that show is a very religious show. And so they have very, I like the smell of this. They have good reputation on that show. And Jessica Biel wanted to branch out. She wanted to sort of shed her good girl image. And so she wanted to do a photo shoot for, I believe it was Gear magazine. And the show, or the producers of the show, or whatever, didn't want her to do it because it would sully her squeaky clean reputation, right? And so this was when she was 17, because I researched this and I have personal insight into this. So this was right around the time when I was, I forget the exact, I feel like it was actually 2000 or 2001 when it was released. Actually, Jessica Biel has the same birthday as me, birth year, if I remember correctly. That's why this was such a big deal. So it would have, what's 17? So the year 2000, she would have been 18. So it could have been, I forget when her birthday is. I think it's like the first half of the year. I don't know if that's true or not though. I know people's birthdays for some reason. But, so it was either 2000 or 2001. So I was buying like magazines. I'd started buying like these sexy magazines when I moved back to St. John's, Newfoundland. When I was what? When I was 17 years old. I quit high school. I told this story many times, and I moved back to St. John's, Newfoundland, and I got a job at I was living at my friend's parents' house, and I got a job at a burger place to make money. And so I started buying, these FM, is that what it is? FHM? I forget what the Gear magazine was, another one. Maxim, those type of magazines, the sexy ones, not the nudity ones, but the sexy ones with the celebrities on them. And so, yeah, I did that, and I think eventually I moved back into my parents' house, but I still bought these magazines on occasion. I remember one of the magazines had Katherine Heigl. That would have been around her Roswell days. I had that magazine. She was quite scantily clad in that, like partial nudity even. That must have been Maxim, I think. Anyway, Jessica Biel does this photo shoot for Gear magazine, and it gets released. And I always thought she was really hot. I wasn't an avid watcher of Seventh Heaven, but I knew of her, and so I thought she was hot. This is probably, she also made that movie Summer Catch, and she was really hot in, but I don't know if that came out before or after that photo shoot. Either way, my whole point of the story is that photo shoot actually had some nudity in it. And she was 17 at the time. And so she had to sign something. I guess she needed her parents' permission. And it ended up causing a bit of a controversy. I think the magazine went out of business. I don't know how much after that, but I think that was their biggest issue. And I bought that back when it came out. And that was a big deal. I was like, oh my God, that's her nipple. So yeah, Seventh Heaven, there you go. There's another Seventh Heaven shout out. So, I don't remember how the chocolate one tasted. I definitely like the smell of this one better than the chocolate one. This vanilla one smells really good. Oh my God. Oh wow. Yeah, that's the winning one right there. Between that and the chocolate one. This one's way better than the chocolate one. I don't think I've ever had this, by the way. Wow, that tastes really, really good. I don't know what's going on with the chocolate here, but this vanilla one, okay, that was really good. I'm really, really happy about that. And, which brings us to our last one, Joe Louis. The original. I wonder if that means that this was like their original flavor. I don't know, but this one says an irresistible combination of sponge cake and creamy filling coated in a delicious chocolatey layer. This was my favorite growing up, along with the Al Caramel. I mentioned that this was my dad's favorite. I think he said he used to eat one of these every day with a chocolate milk. Double chocolate. I don't know if I recognize the smell or not. You know, it's been so long since I've had these, they've probably altered the recipe or something, even though they've been around since 1923. Okay, this one I'll just eat from the bag. It's almost like a red velvet on the inside. Oh my God. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the Joe Louis. You have these like crevices where with like the two sponge pieces meet, and then chocolate gets in there, and it becomes thick. You can see a nice little spot of it right there. The chocolate is thicker right there, and when you bite down onto those thick parts of the chocolate, that's my favorite part. Let's have one more bite. All right. It's unfortunate that the actual chocolate, like the quality doesn't seem very good. That's probably the case for most of it. However, I remember the ladyfingers were good. They all look different, actually. Like the shade of chocolate is slightly different on all of them. So here's your plate. Obviously, I'm not going to eat all of this, but I'll take another bite of every single one. Now, if I were to do a tier list, I don't know what I'd do, to be honest. I'll tell you my favorites. This vanilla, this is a complete shock to me. This vanilla Half Moon was just ridiculous. Like, that was ridiculously good. I'm gonna have some more of that. The Joe Louis was good with the chocolate, the bunched up chocolate. Where is the friggin' Kleenex? Where's my Kleenex? Okay, I need an extra Kleenex. The ladyfingers were good. This BO log was very soft. That was very good. The millefeuille was really good as well. The au caramel was really good. I feel like the au caramel reminded me the most of how I remember it tasting back in the day. And we do have some surprises, like the vanilla Half Moon. Also, the ladyfingers was a surprise for me. The Mae West was good. Yeah, that's the one that sort of smelled like coconut. First of all, let's just have some more coconut of this. Wow. That one is just like, it's so soft. Wow. It's got a great consistency. It might be the best put together item here because there are multiple different ingredients in it. Multiple different stuff going on. The Swiss roll was a disappointment. The chocolate is just like peeling off of it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that right there. And the taste wasn't there either. I don't know what's going on with the Swiss rolls. The Mae West, I remember thinking that was good when I tried it today. Yeah. I'm still not sure what's going on with that filling though. Let's try another bit of the ladyfinger. Oh yeah, the ladyfinger was sort of dense almost. I really like that. I love that jam. Oh my God. Yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna finish the ladyfinger. Yeah, that was really good. It makes me want to get those cookies that they remind me of, that I'm being reminded of. So let's try another bite of the au caramel. Yeah, that really reminds me of when I was a kid. This video is really long. I apologize about that. Let's try another bit of the brownie. So I think the brownie was the smallest one. Either the brownie or the... Okay. I think actually the brownie, the yacht caramel, and the Swiss rolls, they came in packs of 2, right? That's probably why they're so small. Oh, wow. I mean, it is a brownie after all. Wow. It's actually really good. It's pretty dense too. I'd eat that. Oh my God. What a consistency too. That is, yeah. I mean, it's a cheap brownie, but it had an amazing consistency. And it was pretty tasty. I probably should have had milk with it. Okay, so what else? I definitely want to have this. I'll try another bite of the millefeuille. What are you eating? Oh, I'm having a millefeuille. A what? Oh, a millefeuille. That's my impression of someone asking me what I'm eating and me replying. I don't know, it smells so familiar. Maybe that, oh no, I think I'm being reminded of the flaky. Yeah, so this, yeah, these layers are very flaky-ish. They're very reminiscent of the flaky. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Okay, so do I have more of the flakies? So this is the 3 fruits. I think I'm starting to get kind of full, so I should probably just have a little bit more of this and then call it a night. Oh, this one is just like, it's, I don't know what it reminds me of. Like, what that smell? Oh. Wow. Very good though. Okay. So I think I just have to have one little more bite of the flaky, and then I think that's going to be it. This is probably all I should eat. Like, how much did I eat? I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, I should probably call it now. So, I didn't really do much of a tier list. I did say what I liked and what I didn't like, though. So, that was pretty cool. Now, I got to think about what I'm having tomorrow. Honestly, I don't know. I'm having the same supper, but for dessert, it's either going to be cereal or candy. So I honestly have no idea. So, but stay tuned.